How did the most audacious urban project in human history begin to dissolve before its mirrored walls could even cast a full shadow? Well, how does a dream, rendered in glossy advertisements backed by immense wealth, simply vanish into the desert it was meant to spring from? This was the story of The Line, a proposed 170-kilometer linear city, a vision of a future without cars, without carbon emissions, without precedent. Tonight, in the twilight of 2025, the silence across the Saudi desert is deafening, and the question is not how it will be built, but why it failed. To understand the fall, one must first appreciate the dizzying height of the original vision. The Line was not a traditional city that grows organically over time. It was a finished product, a singular piece of architecture on a planetary scale. A city for 9 million people within a footprint of just 34 square kilometers, achieved by layering homes, offices, parks, schools, and shops on top of one another. 500 meters tall, 200 meters wide, and 170 kilometers long. A high-speed subterranean spine would move end to end in 20 minutes, all powered by 100% renewable energy. A mirrored facade meant to disappear into the landscape, preserving nature. A cognitive city run by AI, promising harmony between nature, people, and technology. The beautiful dream soon collided with the unyielding reality of the natural world. Here, summer temperatures regularly exceed 45 degrees Celsius. Glass and steel expand and contract dramatically. Across 170 kilometers, thermal forces risk cracks, warping, and failure. The desert moves. Wind reshapes it daily. A mirrored wall becomes a dusty, opaque barrier. Keeping 500-meter-high glass clean for 170 kilometers is a logistical nightmare. Abrasive sand erodes surfaces, damages equipment, clogs ventilation. The earth curves. A perfectly straight wall must account for it. Thousands of joints must flex with wind, quakes, and heat. A solid wall disrupts ecosystems and can create dangerous wind effects. Beyond physics lay a more formidable obstacle: cost. Estimates soon exceeded $1 trillion. Even deep pockets have limits. Real costs outpaced optimistic projections. Inflation drove up steel, concrete, and glass. Scarce expertise pushed wages higher. Every delay added millions, then billions. The initial budget proved insufficient. Global uncertainty bred hesitation. Investors wanted predictable returns, not a leap of faith. $1 trillion can fund a nation's priorities. A city is not glass and steel. It is people. The Line was designed from the top down. But who would live here, and why? An innovation economy cannot be willed into existence. Would people want to live their lives inside one massive building? Humans crave variety, spontaneity, freedom to move. Perfect planning can be perfectly boring. You can design structures. You cannot decree community. Displacement bred friction and doubt about whom this city served. The human element was the most complex variable of all. By late 2024, the thunder of announcements faded to quiet. Marketing streams slowed to a trickle. Heavy machinery sat idle for weeks, then months. Later phases were quietly postponed or cancelled. The focus shrank to a far smaller first phase. From a 170-kilometer vision to 2.4 kilometers, a line became a dot. A revolutionary model repackaged as high-end real estate. Layoffs mounted, leaders left, momentum evaporated. Official optimism persisted, but the ground told another story. The silence was the sound of a trillion-dollar ambition returning to Earth. The story of The Line is not only a failure, it is a lesson about the limits of vision. It was too bold to coexist with reality. In the end, three forces prevailed: physics, finance, and human nature. Heat, curvature, wind, and sand are not suggestions. They are constraints. As costs spiraled and timelines stretched, the financial logic crumbled. Even vast money is finite. Cities are bottom-up. Vibrant societies grow with messiness and spontaneity. A city without a soul is just a building. And a building in the middle of nowhere is a monument to forgotten dreams.